Well, this is the painting of the slave ship ZONG, Z-O-N-G. It's acrylic on wood, and right now I'm just putting down the underpainting, the undercoat, which is going to establish the composition and be an underpainting for the rest of the painting. Now, we're going to use the standard procedure, which is white, turning into yellow, into orange, and then on into red, and finally blue. And this draws all of the attention into the focal point. I want the painting to be rough. I want it to be stormy. I want it to be choppy, like everything all choppy. And because the voyage itself that we're referring to was a very, very turbulent, confused event. I first learned about this from the painting by John Turner when he painted the slave ship ZONG. As you can see, I don't do the mixing on the palette. I do the mixing right on the painting. And there's really no blending because we don't want anything to be smooth. We want everything to be turbulent. So you can see the progression from white to yellow to orange. And eventually I'll probably put a little bit of red closest to the blue area. People don't realize how many slaves there was in the Americas, millions of them. They cleared the land, they planted the crops, harvested the crops, took the harvest to the ships, which was frequently sent overseas in exchange for other goods. Now I'm sort of doing the second coat with the palette knife, which I still don't want anything to be too smooth. Now I'm creating a very smooth white surface on which to paint the ship itself. I've done 5 of these paintings, so I have sort of got the knack of it, getting the white to splash out into the sky. Now I'm increasing the dark around the edges. a sort of a vignetting effect, which draws more attention to the focal point. So now with the sky and the water roughed in, I'm putting the ship on on the focal point. I just thought the mast was a little too far forward, so I'm going to move it back. Now I'm using just a little pocket knife to apply the paint. Any little knife will do from the kitchen or any place, as long as it's not too sharp so that it cuts into the painting. It's quite likely the original palette knife was exactly as you see here. It was a knife. But now, of course, we have 100 variations of the palette knife. When I started painting, I never thought I had the right tools. Always needed something else. But now I find that I paint with just about whatever I have. Well, that's not quite right. I have everything, but I use very few things to do a painting now. This painting is not very big. It's 5 by 7 inches. Acrylic on wood. The painting on wood has been done for a long time. There's several very nice paintings that were done on wood 1,000 years ago, and hundreds of them that have been done 400 or 500 years ago. They stand up quite well. This painting will be donated to a national nonprofit to be auctioned off. So now I've brought the water up to the boat, the amount that I want, but I still want to have some kind of froth or waves around the boat. So just using the tip of a knife, I'm adding little things onto the boat. People on the deck and just whatever. You can paint this painting any size you like. You could paint it on a wall, or you could paint it down as small as a postage stamp. I like this painting. I hope you enjoyed watching me paint it.